Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and this is Uno and he likes to cuddle and sleep on you. So I saw another booktuber actually do this. Her name is Joshana C. So essentially I'm gonna play a game with the books where it's kind of like Kiss, Marry, Kill, except it's rewrite, reread, and burn. If you guys hear anything really like bumping around in the background, our cat is deciding to do parkour at the moment. So I'm deciding to do 6 rounds and Marcus is gonna choose the 3 books for each round, and then I will have to rate them based on whether I want to reread them, rewrite them, or burn them. And I'm just gonna say right now, I would never burn a book, but for the sake of this game, it's happening. All right, so for the first round, Marcus has already chosen 3 books for me. He put them in my hands. I haven't looked at them yet, so I don't know what they are. So let's find out together. I'm going to be looking at them at the first time while holding them up. So we have Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge by Paul Kruger. The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. And the bottom one is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. So this is gonna be hard. I'll hold them up like this. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I have to think about this because I read this one when I was on vacation and I really enjoyed this one. And this book is like a very good book for mental health rep. Plus it's John Green and I love his writing style. But then Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge was like a breakout author book to me last year because I read this one on a whim from seeing another booktuber's review of it and really enjoyed it. So that's really hard. But if I'd have to rate them, I would have to say that I would reread Turtles All the Way Down because I've missed John Green and I want to reread this again. So I would choose this one. The thing is for rewrite, like I don't want to rewrite either of these stories, but for this game, for the sake of this game, I have to choose to rewrite one of them. So I guess I would, but then I have to burn the other one. This is so mean. I don't want to burn either of these books either. Okay, so I would I would rewrite Last Call at the Nightshade Lounge. I don't know how I would rewrite it, but I would. And I would burn the Silver Linings Playbook just because it's already a movie, so like if I didn't have the book, I could still watch it. So round 2 is off to a great start. Marcus chose some books that I was hoping he didn't choose because I did not want to have to debate this, but it's the Red Rising trilogy. I already know which one I'm going to... No, I changed my mind. See, this is the issue because I don't want to burn any of them. I do want to rewrite Morningstar, but if I rewrite Morningstar, that means I have to burn one of the other ones, and I don't want to do that because Golden Sun and Red Rising were amazing. So was Morningstar. Like, I still liked Morningstar, it's just if I could rewrite it, I would rewrite the ending, probably. But anyway. You know what? If I could reread, I would reread Golden Sun. I would rewrite Red Rising. I'd put some more action in that. Well, I wouldn't put more action in it. There's already a lot of action, but I have to rewrite one of them, guys. And then I would burn Morningstar. Okay, round 3. We have The Speed of Falling Objects by Nancy Fisher. I just read this one and it was like, well, if you watched my last video, you saw how much I raved about this book. We have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, which I also really, really enjoy. And The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Okay. I don't know. I feel like a lot of this video is just gonna be me making cringing faces because I don't know what to do. Oh, this is so hard. I don't know which ones to... I don't want to burn any of you. Yeah, this is difficult. I think if I had to do this, I would Reread, well, see, I wouldn't want to reread this one right now though, because I literally just read it. No, I would reread The Fault in Our Stars, because it's been a long time since I've read this book and I loved it. I would rewrite The Speed of Falling Objects, although I don't know how I would rewrite it because it was so well done, but I would just for the sake of the game. And then, I'm sorry, Rainbow, but I'd have to burn Eleanor Park. Not that I would actually ever do this, but it's just because of what it was compared to. I do really love this book though. This is my favorite Rainbow Rowell book that I've read so far of her stuff, and it makes me really sad to have to do that. Bye! Alright, on to round 4. We have Ready Player One, fantastic book. We have Dark Matter, also a fantastic book. Sorry, when I look at these books and you see like the facial expressions, that's me seeing it for the first time, so if I look surprised, it's because I am. And then we have Recursion by Blake Crouch. Oh, I loved this book. I loved this book a lot. I don't know what to do because, these are all fantastic books in my mind. But I already know that I'm burning Ready Player One. Sorry, buddy, but you just couldn't compare to these two. Alright, so now I gotta narrow it down to which one I'm gonna reread and which one I'm going to rewrite. I would probably rewrite Recursion because I want it to be longer. I really enjoyed this book. Not really spoiler, but like you're gonna see in my wrap up that I gave this book a very good rating because I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I would rewrite this one just because I want it to be longer. And then I would reread Dark Matter because this book is just fantastic. And you've seen me talk about this many times on the channel. I love this book. I still like Recursion more than Dark Matter, which will come as a surprise to a lot of you because Dark Matter was like my top book of 2019. So to start off 2020 with this one and like it more than that one, it's kind of a big deal. But I chose this one for the rewrite because I wanted more of it. Like I wanted it to be longer. That's the only reason. So like this one's still higher rating than Dark Matter. But for the sake of the game, I want more. Alright, round 5. These are all books from Marcus's shelves that he's been wanting me to read, so I've been like picking up these series and reading. They are The Warded Man by Peter V. Brett, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. This is gonna be hard. Okay. Yikes. I don't know which ones to pick for this. Brand so good, but I also really, really liked The Cruel Prince, so I don't know what to do. And then The Warded Man was just like, I liked that it had so many cool perspectives, and it was just like a really good epic fantasy. I just got verification. It is an epic fantasy. But yeah, it was just like the world was built so well in this book. I don't know what to do. And I feel like I might offend some Brandon Sanderson fans if I do what I think I'm gonna do. Okay, so in this case, I know I'm going to reread Cruel Prince. Oh, now it's down to these two. I don't know. I've literally only read the first book of all these series. I'm sorry, Brandon. Sorry. But I'm gonna have to burn Steelheart, and I will rewrite The Warded Man. There's not much that I would really rewrite about The Warded Man. I think the only thing that I would do about this book, and I know it gets worse as the series goes on, is I would make the names a little easier to remember, because I know a lot of names have like, they start with vowels, and a lot of them start with like the same letters, so a lot of them will be like A names or something like that. And definitely like in later on in the series, it gets a lot worse. as what Marcus told me. But like even in this first book, I found that there were a lot of names that were kind of similar. So I would rewrite that part. Also, I really like Brandon Sanderson. This has nothing to do with not liking Brandon Sanderson. It's just what he was pitted up against. Round 6, we have Divergent. They're all upside down. Now that I've flipped them around, we have Divergent, The Martian, and Kingdom of Souls. This is tough because like he's literally like looking on the shelf and pegging all books that I really enjoyed. But I can say right off the bat that Kingdom of Souls will be the one I burn because I gave that one a 4.5, I think. And these ones were both 5-star books. So yeah, but I did really like Kingdom of Souls, so it was a tough decision. But now I have to make an even tougher decision and decide which one to reread and which one to rewrite. I don't know what to do because I really enjoyed both of these books. This one was just a really... Actually, I think I've decided because this one was really good, but it was just the beginning of a series. This one was really good all on its own. Like this was just a book that has stayed with me for a very long time, and I can like constantly like just think back to this book and smile. So I'm gonna choose this one to reread, The Martian, and I would rewrite Divergent. Although I don't know what I would rewrite about this book because I enjoyed it so much. Plus, if I decide to say anything that I want to rewrite, that might be a spoiler, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, this would be my rewrite choice. And because Marcus was having so much fun choosing these books for me and watching me be tortured with the decisions, we decided to do a bonus round. So for this round, we have Catching Fire, Release. No, it's not upside down, by the way. This is the actual cover. And Crier's War, which this is not the actual cover. This is the art cover. This is a really hard decision for me because I really like all 3 of these books. And they were all like meaningful to me at different times. I don't want to burn any of these. These are like my babies. But I have to. And I don't know what to do. I really liked this one. This one was... these are all 5-star books in my mind. So this is a difficult decision for me. I think though I'm gonna have to burn Release by Patrick Ness. I don't want to, but I have to. And then this is where I gotta figure this out because I don't want to rewrite either of these. Like these books were both like perfection for me. Like I liked them both so much. But if I had to make a decision, I would probably reread Catching Fire just because it's been so long since I've read the series and I just want to be taken back to that world and taken back to that like high intensity like action book. And then I would rewrite Crier's War, although I don't know what I would rewrite about it. Like I've said multiple times. I would probably add some more action into it just to like get more high intensity so that it's on the same level as Catching Fire for like action wise. But like this book has everything else plus action. I would just add some more into it if I had the chance to rewrite it. She may be the girl on fire, but I'm not burning her this time. So yeah, that's it for the game, or tag, or challenge, whatever you want to call it. I'm not actually sure who created it, but if you guys know, definitely let me know. Also, let me know in the comments if any of you guys like agree or disagree with my decisions, because I'm sure a lot of us have very different opinions about these books. So it would be interesting to see how you felt about them as compared to how I felt about them. And that being said, like all of those decisions were very hard for me because all of those books were in like my top levels and I really enjoyed pretty much all of them. So it was a difficult choice, but I had to do what I had to do. If any of you guys don't know, I have a Patreon and I recently put a poll on my Patreon. So my patrons now are having the opportunity to vote on what genre of a book I get to read next month. And so far, I am going to be reading a thriller. That is what they have voted for as of right now, but you have the opportunity to join my Patreon and vote and maybe change that. So yeah, go check the Patreon out if you feel like it. And that's it for my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I put videos out every Thursday. Until next time, keep on reading.